Unfortunately, there are Harvey Weinsteins everywhere. Welcome to Unifier TV, where truth has no fear. This is an ongoing issue where you got a lot of guys who will use their power, use their status, use their money, their material things to try to win women over. Unfortunately, it goes a lot deeper than that a lot of times because when these guys have this power, have this status, and have these positions with certain organizations, or maybe they own the organization, they like to try to put women in positions that are compromising, that are uncomfortable, that would put them in a position to win something or to gain something from these women. It may happen to men as well, but we don't hear about it nearly as much. But right now, we're talking about women in the workplace. If this has happened to any woman watching this, I highly encourage you to say something. I know it could cost you a job, it could cost you, whatever. But at the same time, it's better that you let someone know. Everyone has an overhead, everyone has to answer to someone. And if this person does own this company, you need to try to get as many witnesses as possible. If this person constantly tries to asks you to go to private places with him or do private things with him, constantly try to include someone else. Or if he does expect you to meet him somewhere, bring someone with you without letting him know. That right there is going to let you know everything that they're about. If you bring someone with you, or you suggest bringing someone with you, or you recommend doing things as a group, and they insistently go against that, they insistently want to get you by yourself. If it's something they can't put in an email, if they insist on talking to you alone, if they can't put it in an email or talk to you in the workplace, in an office where people can see you and hear you, then something's up. Something is up, because there are ways to communicate privately if it's something that maybe you don't want the company to know about. Maybe there's a promotion that they're going to offer you that maybe someone thinks they deserve more than you. Whatever the situation is, if they can't talk about it in the workplace where you could be seen, or they can't put it in an email, a work email, then something's up and you definitely need to take precautions. So I highly recommend you do one of three things. If they recommend that you go somewhere alone, you bring someone with you. Well, first suggest that, see what they say. If they're insistent on not having anyone else there and it's like a dinner or someplace in private, bring someone with you anyway and see what they say. See how they act. So suggest bringing someone, bring someone. And the third thing you need to do is get something on video or audio, but you have to let someone know you're recording them. So find a way, try to be creative. If they say, "Hey, look, let's go out together," say, "You know what? Let's take a photo for memories, or let's put something on Snap, or let's go on Instagram or so." Try to get something on video or audio so you have something to back you up. If they send you an email asking you to go out with them privately, save that email. If they send you a text message that says anything, "Let's meet up in private," or anything that's so suggestive that makes you uncomfortable, you need to build a paper trail. You need to keep track of these things. You need to continually file these things away. So when something happens, or if something happens where your job is at stake, or they're trying to proposition you for certain favors so you can get certain favors as well, you need to have a paper trail, because his word against yours is not a position you want to be in, especially if he has status, especially if he owns this company, especially if he has money, especially if he knows someone. You don't want to be in that position. So you need to build a paper trail. You need to make sure you are constantly letting someone else know outside of your situation, maybe someone else in the workplace, because you never know. There could be another victim, for a potential victim in that office that you don't know about. Or let someone in your family know what's going on. You constantly need to be communicative with someone outside of just you two. So if or when something happens, you have backup, you have proof, you have something that you could take to court. So I'm saying this because this happens far too often, where women are put in uncomfortable positions where say, "You know what, you can do this for me and I'll do this for you." And a lot of these guys are predators. A lot of these guys prey on women who are in bad situations, or a lot of times you're not even in a bad situation. They just want what they want, and they think they know that you will go for it based on their status, based on their money, based on what they have or who they are. So if that's what you like, hey, that's your business. But if it's not what you like, I strongly recommend that you say something and do something, because there are Harvey Weinstein type of guys everywhere. It doesn't hurt to cry out. If it is true, it does not hurt to cry out. It does not hurt to alert someone, especially someone in authority. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you stupid. You have to say something, because it's gonna hurt more if something happens and then you can't say anything, or it's too deep for you to say something, or someone is being threatened. If you don't let it go that far. Say something soon and say something now. We got to do something about this. It needs to stop.